Hello and welcome to Hobby Vlog number 195, I think. Yes, 195. This week I've basically done nothing. I got back from Ardacon, then got sick, managed to get a couple of little bits of hobbying done, and then I had a good friend drive over, or ride over on his motorbike from England to visit over the weekend, and so yeah, I've just had no time. However, I thought I'd put the video out anyway to say congratulations to Cujo for guessing correctly, or very nearly correctly, the number of outstanding projects. And I think I've realised that there's about 4 or 5 that I missed off the list, so it's even worse than it looks. But I am going to get cracking through those. I'm going to really prioritise that over picking up new projects, and yeah, so that will be what will be coming in the coming weeks. And after this week, fingers crossed, this looks like this is the end of my stupid busy time that this year has been, and so I'll be more able to get some hobbying, and my mojo hasn't left me this week. I'm full of mojo, I'm full of wanting, but I was sick, really horribly sick, got better by battering it and sleeping lots, and then my friend arrived. So yeah, it's just been time this week. So super short video. That's sure you're not going to be that sad about that, but I'll be back, fingers crossed, properly next week. Thank you very much for watching. Right, now we come to the end of it. I'm back from Ardacon, got a few days left to finish this. Haven't yet managed to get the writing on, which I would very much like to do. But first of all, I've painted up the mouse, as you can see, and all that's left now is to snip off those bits of wire and then stick him in place, and then stick the Gruffalo in place, which is what I'm going to do now. So I'll get that done. I'm not going to do it on camera because I'm feeling very sick and shaky, and I'm just going to take it really easy. But I'm literally just going to snip off the legs and the arm. The tail looks great, and then stick him down just over here where he needs to go. It's actually just back here. And then yeah, I'll do the Gruffalo with some super glue as well, and that should hold him. So yeah, pretty pleased with how this looks. Might be a few more touches, a few more bits and pieces, maybe some leaves and brush that I might put on if I get time, just to fill in these gaps, because in the book there is. So I'll do this long. You can see that we've got leaves and what have you, so I can use some of Luke's forest ground cover for that, so I might do that as well. But anyway, I'm going to get this done now. I'll bring you back and show what it looks like when it is done. Well, there we are. I'm not going to move it because I've only just stuck them in, but yeah, I'm going to let that set and then have a think about whether I'll put any more of those little bits of brush of deadfall around. But that looks great. I'm very pleased with it. I had a lot of fun with this, a lot of fun indeed. Also, of course, I need to peel my masking tape off as well, don't I? Let's do that. Actually, let's do that not on camera and after it's dry, because I might need to pick it up and move it around. Yeah. Anyway, I'll get that done as well. Well, while at Ardacon, I spent entirely too much money with Matt from Generation Shift, but that is what you should do when you're at Ardacon and Matt is there, because his bases are stunning. So what I've got is 5 Mumuk bases. I'm hoping to rebase my Mumuks, actually make the one that's still in the box and fix the other ones that are a bit damaged, and put them on these really nice bases. They're beautiful. So that's that. I got this one, which I'm going to do as a diorama. That's not for a model. And then let me see. So we have a Raven Outpost. So I've got 2 packs of Raven Outpost with the idea of eventually getting some Goblin Mercenaries. So that will go on there. And then these are actually the same as that, Gloomy Forest, and I want to expand my bear collection, so eventually I might ask for Christmas, but eventually I'm going to try and get some bay awnings and what have you, and I'll use those for that project. So yeah, I'm not going to tell you how much that cost, but it was a chunk, but it was worth it, and it couldn't go to a nicer, more deserving man. Go and check him out. Generation Shift, if you want bases for any game. His bases are fantastic. They are flawless. And yeah, he deserves your money. And he doesn't pay me to say that. I pay every bit of money. He even gave a discount. I refused to take it. I'm supporting him. So yeah, go on, give him some love and order a load of bases if you're looking at basing up an army. Because yeah, you won't be disappointed. Well, there we are. They're stuck in. The masking is taken off, and now what I need to do is hoover a bit with some of this grass, which wasn't quite there, so I can probably just turn over and knock that. Decide if I can do the writing, and decide if I'm going to add any more of the scatter on, but that might be done. I'm feeling pretty dreadful still. I got an early night last night and temperature 38.9 when I checked it just now, so yeah, not great. But yeah, at least I finished it before the deadline, and that is good enough to submit. But I do hope that I do get those final little bits done as well. We shall see. So for the first time for weeks, me and Rosie are getting back onto the Not Lego tank, and she is now looking for the pieces for step 108. So yeah, we're gonna crack on with that, and I will report back at the end of this as to. Yeah, those are for another time, aren't they, love? Yeah, well done. So she's finding ones that aren't, that look similar, and pulling them out of the way so she doesn't get confused. And I'll report back at the end of the session with how it looks. So there you are, as I said, a very short one. But I made a little bit of progress on the Gruffalo diorama. It's very close to finish now. I didn't actually spend all that much time with Rosie on the tank, because that was the day that my friend was due to be arriving, or the day before, and she was just completely excited about him arriving, and literally about a minute after we turned the camera off, she said she'd had enough, so that's why I didn't film anymore. But still, we got a little bit of hobbying, and I'm hopeful, because he's here for another couple of days, that we're going to be able to get some tank time, and maybe he can come along as well. So that's what I'm hoping for. We'll see how that goes. It'd be nice to show him a little bit of what I'd be doing with Rosie. He's currently sat watching a film with Rosie. Rosie has been just taken to him because yeah, she loves everyone, and it's been a really nice trip. But that's not what this video is about, so I'm gonna stop nattering now. Thanks for watching if you made it this far. Really appreciate it. There's a bonus video coming out tomorrow. It's the vlog from my Ardacon trip, which I managed to get edited as well. That took a bit longer to edit than I expected. I was hoping to get it out last week, but that just didn't happen. But that'll be out tomorrow now, so watch out for that, and hope you enjoy it. It was a great time, really enjoyed it. Tony worked well, and yeah, I managed to play a load of games. But you can see more about that if you watch the video tomorrow. So I'll wrap up by saying, as I always do at the moment, still going on. War in Ukraine, if any of you are directly or indirectly impacted by that horrendous war, my thoughts do go out to you and anyone you know who may be in that horrible situation. And to everyone, please do stay healthy, stay safe, and stay well.